I haven't been on this trail in about 6 years. The bridge down below rotted out. So I couldn't get across the bridge. So I got a little speed up, and there's a place up above. From here to that tree, it's real swampy. So I'm going to take a chance going across the swamp. You know? I back up, get enough speed. I go plowing through the swamp, and I stop about 10 feet from the edge. I'm in mud about this deep, up to my knees in mud. The wheels going, mud splatting all over. So I picked the bike, and I carried it through the mud. I got on the other side, and I went down the side road, and I made it home, up a bunch of dirt roads.
Where were the cops? They were at your house, weren't they?
Let's see.
Next morning.
I went in the house. I parked my bike way down in the field because I didn't want the cops to see the bike in the house. I said, if the cops come in the house, they won't see a bike.
Yeah.
So I put it way down in the field. So when I did that,
you're making up the story now, right?
No, I went in the house. I told my sister, if a cop comes in the house, tell him it wasn't me, and tell him. But you know, the house was surrounded. The cop was right there, standing there.
That's when you lost your license 25 years ago.
Yeah, but there was a cop standing there. He says, come on out. I went running into the woods. He says, come on out. We're going to send a tack dog in after you. I climbed the tree.
He lost his license 25 times.
I climbed the tree, and I went way a mile in the woods. The tack dog never found me. So the cops saw it. I said, it's about 2-3 hours. It must be gone by now. So all the Andersons, they called up the next troop base.
Yeah.
Trooper, and they had this real big cop come to the house 2 days later. Real big guy, must have been 6'8". John Meeker, they call him. And he comes to the house. He says, well, he says, was that you in that motorcycle? I says, yeah, it was me. He says, well, I'm giving you a ticket for failure to stop at a police signal and for speeding. He said, if you don't take that ticket, I said, I'm not taking the ticket. You know? And the cop, I'm sitting across the table from the cop, grabs me by the arm, and I went like this, I'm not taking the ticket. And it was a big cop, and I used to work out with firewood. He tried to grab my arms, and I grabbed him by the arms and pushed him back like this. Real big guy, strong, and but he says, if you don't take that ticket, I'm taking you to jail right now. He says, we made a special trip up here to give you the ticket. I said, okay, so I said, I'll take the ticket. So I took the ticket. Next thing you know, I had to didn't have to go to jail, but I had to go to court. Then when I went to court, the judge says, all right. I stand up in front of the judge. I says, well, how do you plead? I says, well, guilty to speeding. I says, well, guilty to I said not guilty to one of them.
And then the story, what happened?
Judge says, that'll be $100 fine. He says, I'm telling you, it's going to be $100 fine. You pay that fine today. I says, Judge, how about 50? Everybody in court laughed. Judge says, I came down with his hammer. I thought I told you 100. I said, okay, we'll pay you 100. And so he says, go pay the bail or whatever it was. I went over, I had to pay $100. I lost my license 6 months. And then I didn't have any license, then I went into service. But I had a hell of a time. All my buddies, I was in this bike gang, and every day we used to get stopped by the cops. Cops used to let us go. Then one day I was by myself, every cop in town, all the Andersons just wanted to run me off the road.